The story surrounding Caitlin Clark took another wild turn the moment whispers began to spread that she had accepted Dave Portnoy's jaw-dropping offer, a staggering $10 million invitation to compete in his next major sporting event. It began the way so many off-season firestorms start these days, a single post, short, unconfirmed, and electrifying enough to grip the sports world before anyone could blink. Within minutes the rumor became a tidal wave. No one knew if it was official, but no one could look away either. Whether fans believed it, questioned it, or flat-out dismissed it, everyone agreed on one thing: the timing could not have been more explosive. The WNBA was already under intense pressure. The league had just endured a season of injuries, controversy, and questions about its future. Players were openly frustrated, commentators were circling like sharks, and fans were split between loyalty and concern. And suddenly, out of nowhere, here came this story: Caitlin Clark, the biggest star the league had seen in years, reportedly accepting a $10 million opportunity from none other than Portnoy himself. Even people who never watched a minute of women's basketball clicked, commented, and refreshed their feeds waiting for updates. It wasn't just another off-season rumor. It felt like a storyline bursting at the seams, forcing the league and its critics to confront what her influence truly meant. The rumor started circulating after an account known for catching early updates posted that Caitlin had accepted Portnoy's invitation. The wording was simple, but the reaction wasn't. Screenshots flew across platforms. Creators jumped on live streams within minutes. Sports pages reposted the claim with their own twists. Fans of the WNBA, fans outside the WNBA, people who only knew Caitlin from viral highlights, they were all asking the same question: did she really say yes? And if she did, what did it mean? The confusion deepened when the article that sparked the frenzy began spreading too. It referenced Portnoy extending what it called an olive branch to Caitlin Clark, complete with a $10 million purse. Then the article made another reveal: the event she was being invited to wasn't basketball at all. It was golf. The same sport Caitlin has been quietly passionate about for years. The same off-season hobby that had created viral clips and unexpected waves of engagement every time she touched a club. Suddenly the rumor didn't feel so far-fetched. What made it even more intriguing was the context. The WNBA had just come out of a brutal season, and Caitlin's injury had dramatically shifted the league's momentum. Viewership dipped. Storylines fizzled. The excitement that had carried the league from the opening tip to mid-season began fading the moment she left the court. Her impact wasn't just visible, it was measurable. And that reality had created tension, frustration, and debates between fans who wanted the league to protect her and critics who insisted the WNBA was failing to adapt to its new era. So when the rumor hit that she might be participating in a massive off-season event for more money than most WNBA players make in their careers, people didn't just react. They debated everything from her brand strategy to her relationship with the league to the broader direction of women's basketball itself. And that's when the clip resurfaced, the one of Dave Portnoy casually discussing his next big sporting event. In the clip, Portnoy talked about expanding the tournament, raising the stakes, and building something much larger than last year's $1 million competition. Then he said the line that broke the internet: "I've invited 2 people so far. They both said yes." Caitlin said yes. He even admitted he didn't know how serious their yes was, but the damage was already done. Fans didn't care about disclaimers. They cared about those 2 words: Caitlin said yes. And because Portnoy delivered it so casually, without theatrics or overhyping, people took it more seriously than they would have if he had tried to drum up attention. Whether intentionally or not, he created the perfect storm. Creators replayed that clip non-stop, dissecting every sentence, every pause, every inflection. Was he testing the waters? Was he announcing something prematurely? Was this all strategy? No one knew. But what became clear was that Portnoy wasn't talking about a small exhibition. He was talking about a high-stakes event designed to pull in athletes, celebrities, influencers, and massive audiences. The $10 million purse signaled ambition. The mention of Caitlin signaled scale. Then came the article, the one that confirmed he was serious about the $10 million purse. Last year's tournament had been a huge success with only a $1 million reward. Jumping to 10 made it one of the largest payouts ever attached to a celebrity-driven sporting event. And buried within the article was the detail that made the sports world freeze. The event was focused on golf. Not basketball. Not a one-on-one challenge. Golf. Suddenly it all aligned. Caitlin Clark has always loved the sport. She uses it to decompress, she plays it with teammates, and every single time she's spotted on a golf course the clips explode online. Fans love seeing her in an environment where she can relax, laugh, show personality, and still compete. Last year she appeared at a tournament with Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull, and those moments quickly became some of the most replayed off-court clips of the offseason. Her swing, her reactions, her chemistry with the other athletes, everything about those appearances turned into viral content. Portnoy saw that. He understood her crossover power better than most sports executives. It wasn't just about her basketball talent. It was about her brand, sharp, likable, massive, and growing by the day. If she joined his tournament, it wouldn't just be a sporting event. It would be a cultural moment. And then there was the other side of this story, the WNBA side. Caitlyn's rookie season had been one of the most exhausting, scrutinized, and physically taxing years any player had experienced. She entered the league with historic hype, and instead of receiving protection, balance, or effective officiating, she found herself in the center of controversy after controversy. The season was long. Travel was relentless. The physicality was unlike anything she had dealt with before. And the moment she was injured, everything changed. Ratings dropped. Excitement dulled. The league's growth, which many believed was fueled almost entirely by her presence, felt like it slammed into a wall. It wasn't just her injury either. A detailed report from Basketball Empowered revealed the league had suffered one of the highest injury totals in its history, with over 500 documented injuries across the season. The schedule had been stretched to its limit, travel demands remained brutal, and the lack of proper recovery windows created a perfect storm. Analysts argued the WNBA was not built to handle the increase in attention, physical intensity, and competitive expectations that came with Caitlyn's arrival. And yet, when the injuries mounted, players blamed back-to-back games. But the data told a different story. Only 19 of the season's 582 injuries occurred during the second game of a back-to-back. That revelation shifted the debate immediately, and fans shifted their attention toward the real elephant in the room, officiating. Many felt referees had allowed dangerous play to escalate unchecked. Caitlyn's injury was the example everyone cited. Clips of her being bumped, shoved, hit, and knocked off balance circulated online for months. Fans begged the league to act. Analysts protested the lack of star protection. Even casual viewers wondered how the WNBA could build its future around a player it didn't seem willing to protect. When the league publicly announced it would not investigate officiating as a contributing factor in the injury rise, everything boiled over. Fans felt ignored. Players felt unheard. Analysts felt validated. And the timing made the rumor about Caitlyn even more explosive. If the league wasn't going to protect its biggest attraction, what was stopping her, or any star, from exploring opportunities outside the WNBA? Opportunities that paid more, required less physical risk, and offered more control? So when Dave Portnoy offered Caitlin Clark $10 million to participate in a golf tournament, a tournament requiring no physical danger, no unpredictable officiating, and no back-breaking travel, it suddenly made too much sense. Fans weren't just reacting to money. They were reacting to a moment that symbolized something deeper. A player choosing a path toward protection, toward autonomy, toward leveraging her value in ways the WNBA had not matched. Whether or not Caitlyn truly accepted the offer remains unclear. Portnoy himself admitted he didn't know how serious her yes was. But the rumor alone was enough to shift the entire conversation around her future. If she accepted, it would be one of the biggest off-season moves in women's sports history. If she didn't, the rumor still exposed the growing fractures between Caitlyn's value and the league's ability to adapt to it. No matter what comes next, one thing is undeniable. Caitlyn Clark continues to reshape everything around her. Her decisions, even the rumored ones, influence fans, leagues, negotiations, media cycles, and the future of women's sports itself. And in a moment where the WNBA faces a historic CBA negotiation and mounting pressure to protect its stars, her rumored acceptance of a $10 million offer from Dave Portnoy isn't just a story. It's a statement. One that will continue to echo long after the rumor is confirmed or denied.